What's going on, guys? It's Cracker here, and got another gameplay for you. Today's Thursday, so it's another upload. Third one of the week. Fourth one will be on Saturdays for Sniper Saturdays. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. It's a short demolition gameplay. It's like the first round, I think, and just trying to clear out the gameplays I got on my computer right now, and get you some new ones. So this one's a little old, so you have to excuse the prestige rank, whatever it may be. Just what I want to talk about today is kind of what it's like being a dad. You know, I'm 29 now. I found out I was gonna be a father 5 years ago. This New Year's actually was when I first found out, and that's the second greatest day of my life. At the time, I didn't really know how to take it. I mean, because I was, 23 years old, 24 years old, and I was like, wow, I'm gonna be a dad. And I was kind of always wondered, what it would be like to be a father. I wasn't really sure what to expect, and kind of just had to take things, one day at a time. I waited a couple weeks until we knew exactly for sure that my ex-fiance now was, actually pregnant and everything before we told anybody. And I think, one of the hardest things I had to do early on was actually tell my parents. You think it would be easy, but just facing them and letting them know that, I mean, it's exciting news and they're not going to get mad, per se, but it's just kind of like a difficult thing to do. I don't know. At least it was for me. But once we got past that, at the time when we found out, I was working over the road, and I would be gone 3 or 4 weeks at a time sometimes. So, I decided that it was time for me to not be the guy that, everybody I work with always talked about not being able to see the kids grow up, missing birthdays, school plays, just anything that your kids do in life when they get older. And I didn't want to be that. So, first thing I did, was to find another job so I could be home, because I wanted to go to the doctor's appointments. I wanted to be there for, the first ultrasound, find out, if I was having a boy or a girl, and I got to be there for all that. I mean, some people still aren't that fortunate, even if they're home every day, because I understand fully how hard it is for a couple, single parents or whatever, to raise a child, because it's very expensive. By the time you buy clothes, diapers, formula, so on and so forth, it gets pretty expensive at times. So, I can understand that. Before we found out what we were having, I'd always, I don't know, I say always, but, when I thought about having children, I always wanted a boy. And that's kind of what I joked around about having then, was, having a boy. And we went to find out. We actually went twice. The first time they couldn't tell, but everything looked good. The second time we went back and found out we were having a little girl, and I just got a little emotional that day. I wanted a little boy, but I was emotional for being happy knowing that the baby was still healthy, and I was actually going to have a little girl. And we didn't have much longer to wait after that. And I came home one day and took a shower and was actually getting on Xbox to play Call of Duty 4 at the time. That was the newest title that was out. And her water broke, and we went to the hospital. And we got to the hospital, and the girl at the emergency room was a complete douche, and we ended up walking to the elevator, ourselves, with her water broke and all this crazy mess. Going upstairs to labor and delivery by herself, and it's a pretty crazy day. We ended up being at the hospital, I think, almost 12 or 13 hours before my daughter was actually born. And I had been up since 3:30 the day before, and she was born at 6:56, I think it was. So that was like 26, 27 hours later that I'd been awake the whole time, because I couldn't sleep. just pure excitement, waiting, And when she got here and heard her cry for the first time, and I actually cut the umbilical cord. I'm like a huge wuss when it comes to like needles and stuff, but I cut the cord and got to hold her, and that right there is probably the highlight of my life. Nothing's ever going to top that. That was the number one. It still is, always will be. And we got to hold her. Then of course they had to take her and clean her up and everything. And then her I think it's called like the bilirubin count. But anyway, it causes jaundice. So she's like a little yellow looking. They had to put her on this light for a little while, and all that got taken care of. And then we stayed at the hospital probably, I think it was two or 3 days after she was born, and then they finally let us come home. And I just remember putting her in the car and taking her home. She slept the whole way home, luckily, and that was the start of my life as a father. And being home and being that, I say that young. I mean, I know people have kids at like 16, but it's a lot to take in. There was a lot of things that we still didn't know and had to learn. Thank God for my parents and her parents being so helpful. So like I say, it was a lot to learn. I think it's kind of might be a little thing I do during the week is kind of talk a little bit about that and how going through the years and everything. But like I said, I just wanted to kind of drop in on it a little bit today and see how everybody takes to it, and just take it from there. And this also just gives you a little insight into my personal life. Not much, but just a little bit. And like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. But we'll be back with you on Saturday. And until then, this is Cracker, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace. What's going on, guys? It's 2 videos you may have missed. One on the left is my last videos on Black Ops 1 domination gameplay. And the one on the right is a random video, which is a Sniper Saturday video from what I can tell. And if you like everything you saw today and like those videos, don't forget to hit the big orange subscribe button down there in the bottom right hand corner. And we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.